all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're on the dime.
Check 99. Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, hey!
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bravo. 53.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 22 yards there, a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a mag. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Exit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get in from...
It's a foot race. 30. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 76 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Round 80. 58. Hey, go orange. Orange. Pilot, 64. Weak.
First down, Rivers. Going for it all. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Done. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass.
Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, orbit. Reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
I got you, boy. Check.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Wait, what is?
Double dog, that's the way.
72.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Easy.
On play action, Rivers. Out left to Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll take a shot for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. On second and 9, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Hey, team 6. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. He hits right, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch the screen, 72. Watch the screen. Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. Mike 54. 53's in now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one taken from the 7. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
Watch 57. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 31. Check 31. Alpha.
First down, here's White. Gets past one man. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the penalty, it's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's caught by Herndon. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it's Michelle once again. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Sugar!
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
180.
Defense.
To throw is Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Rivers now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. He's got Anderson right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mike 51, Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
No chance. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Throwing Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, 390. Keep it skinny.
Tight left. Out. 3 down.
Hey, wahoo.
951.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, a pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Block the team.
I got one.
Cluster.
Yeah.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Again, it's Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by Brian Poole. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Oh, he's got a little... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes, but 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rivers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. A first down throw here for Rivers. Out right here to Herndon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And to the surprise of exactly nobody that watched this game, it was the 40-something-year-old Tom Brady again that led the way.
And do you get the sense that if we're fortunate enough to be around, you might be saying, and to the surprise of no one, it was a 50-something-year-old Tom Brady who led his team to victory.
If he is still playing at 50, that's the greatest accomplishment in the history of sports.
I believe that if he decided to still play into his 50s, he would still be effective in the league. That's how good he is.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.